everyone. Welcome back to Talk Sarah. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Alex. Hello, everyone.
It's so nice to have you here with us today, as always.
Yes, and I have to say, Sarah, it's a little cold today, isn't it?
It is. I have my coffee right here, actually.
Me too. This is a very important part of the morning.
Okay, so today we have a topic that I think a lot of you have been waiting for.
Yes, I think this one is going to feel very familiar for a lot of learners.
Today, we are talking about how to train your brain to think in English and how to stop translating everything in your head.
This is something I really struggled with for a long time.
A lot of people do, Alex. A lot of people do. And that's perfectly okay. That is exactly why we are here today. So, let me share something that happened to me a while ago. Something a little embarrassing, but very real.
Oh, I love these stories.
Okay, so I was at a coffee shop, a very busy one, and a woman next to me, she was speaking to her friend in English, and they were speaking fast, very fast.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to join the conversation. Just a small comment, very simple, but my brain, it just stopped. I started thinking in my own language first, then trying to translate the sentence into English, and by the time I was ready to speak,
The moment was already gone.
exactly, the moment was completely gone, and I just smiled and looked at my coffee.
Oh, I have done this so many times. You think of the perfect sentence, but you think of it 5 minutes too late.
5 minutes too late, yes, that is a very good way to say it.
So, why does this happen? Why does the brain do this?
That is a great question, and that is exactly what we are going to talk about today. But first, Alex, can I ask you something? When you see something beautiful, like a sunset, what happens in your brain?
Honestly, I think the word in my own language first, and then I translate it. So I think beautiful, but it comes a second later.
Yes, and that second, that small delay, that is the problem. You are not wrong for doing this. It is actually very natural at the beginning.
Right. It's like my brain has a middle step.
Exactly, a middle step. And what we want to do is slowly, gently remove that middle step.
Make it more direct.
Make it more direct, exactly. And the good news is anyone can do this with a little practice and a little patience. So let's talk about this clearly. When most learners start, they hear an English word, and the brain immediately looks for the same word in their own language, like a dictionary.
Yes, exactly like a dictionary.
And this is useful at the very beginning. It helps you understand. But after a while, this habit becomes a problem because real conversation is fast. People don't wait for your dictionary.
True, very true.
So, thinking in English means connecting words directly to feelings, images, and situations, not to other words in another language.
So instead of the word apple going through my language first, I just see an apple.
Yes, you just see the apple. You feel it, you know it. You don't need to translate it. That is the goal.
That makes sense, but how do we get there?
Step by step. And I'm going to give you some very simple, real ways to do this, things you can start doing even today. Let me also explain the difference between three things we sometimes confuse. Learning a word means you know what it means. Using a word means you can say it when you need it. Thinking in a word means it comes to you naturally, without effort. That is the level we are working toward. Thinking, not translating.
So it goes from knowing to using to thinking, like levels.
Exactly like levels. Beautiful. Okay, let's look at some real situations, because I think this will help a lot. Example 1. Morning routine. Every morning when you wake up, instead of thinking, I'm tired in your language, try to think it in English. Say it in your head. I'm so tired. I need coffee. It's cold today. Very simple thoughts.
Oh, this is something I can actually do. I talk to myself in the morning anyway.
Perfect. Then talk to yourself in English. When you order coffee, don't just say the order. Think the whole small moment in English. I want a large coffee, no sugar. Thank you. Feel the conversation. Don't just perform it.
So it's about really living the moment in English, not just saying words.
Exactly. Living it, not just saying it. When you sit at home, look around you. See a chair? Think chair. See a window? Think window. Don't translate, just see the thing and say the English word quietly in your head.
Oh, so my whole apartment becomes an English classroom.
Your whole apartment is your classroom, yes. If you have a friend who also wants to practice English, try this. Have one conversation only in English, even for 5 minutes. Don't switch languages, even if it's slow, even if you make mistakes.
That is a little scary at first, honestly.
It is scary, but every time you do it, it gets a little less scary, and your brain starts to trust English more. If you call a shop or a service, try to have the conversation ready in English before you call. Think through the sentences. Then, when you call, your brain already knows the path.
Oh, that's a great tip, like a little warm-up.
Exactly, a warm-up. Athletes do this too. Prepare before the moment. When you travel, or even when you watch travel videos online, try to describe what you see in English, in your head. The street is beautiful. The people are friendly. I would love to visit this place. Simple sentences, but in English.
So even YouTube watching can be practice?
Everything can be practice if you use it the right way. And this one is my favorite. Before you sleep at night, just think about your day in English. Very simple. Today was a good day. I was tired. I ate something nice. Just a few sentences. It's like a small English diary, but only in your head.
That is actually really relaxing, thinking slowly before sleep.
Yes, and your brain keeps working even when you sleep, so you give it good English to hold on to. Now, let's talk about some mistakes that many learners make. And please, don't feel bad if you recognize yourself here. We all do these things.
Including me. Definitely including me.
The first mistake is trying to think in English only when you speak. Some people think, I will use English when I talk, but they think in their own language all day. This makes switching very hard.
So the thinking has to come before the speaking.
Exactly. Thinking first, speaking follows. The second mistake is trying to translate everything perfectly. Some learners want to say the exact same sentence from their language, but in English. But English doesn't always work that way. Sometimes the sentence is completely different.
Like when you try to translate an expression and it just doesn't make sense in English.
Yes, exactly. Some things just don't translate, and that's okay. You have to let go and find the English way to say it. The third mistake is only practicing when you study. Some people open a book, practice English, then close the book and switch back completely. But English needs to be part of your whole day, even small moments.
Guilty. Very guilty of this one.
We all are. The key is small English moments all day long. The fourth mistake is giving up when it feels slow. Some learners try thinking in English for 2 or 3 days and then say, it's not working, but your brain needs more time. This is a real skill. It takes weeks, maybe months, and that is completely normal.
So the speed of progress is different for everyone.
Different for everyone, and every small step counts. Don't forget that. The fifth mistake is being afraid to sound simple. Some learners think, if I think in English, I will use easy sentences, and people will think I'm not smart. But simple sentences, said confidently, are always better than complicated sentences said with fear.
That's a really important point. I used to feel that way.
Simple and confident is always the goal. Always. And the sixth mistake, and this one is very common, is only practicing with one type of English, like only watching one show or only reading one kind of text. Your brain needs different kinds of English, different voices, different speeds, different topics.
So variety helps the brain learn faster.
Variety helps everything. The brain loves new things. Okay, now it's time for practice. This is my favorite part. I'm going to say a sentence, and then you repeat it. Say it out loud if you can. Don't just think it, say it.
And I'll repeat too, so you can hear how it sounds naturally.
Ready? Let's go. Repeat after me. I try to think in English every day.
I try to think in English every day.
My brain is getting better slowly.
My brain is getting better slowly.
I don't need to translate everything.
I don't need to translate everything.
Simple sentences help me speak faster.
Simple sentences help me speak faster.
Every day, I practice a little more.
Every day, I practice a little more.
I feel more confident when I think in English.
I feel more confident when I think in English.
I am training my brain and I am proud of myself.
I am training my brain and I am proud of myself.
Beautiful. Really, if you said those sentences out loud, you already did something great today.
It really does feel good to say them.
Okay, now I want to do something a little different. Something fun.
Oh, what are we doing?
We're going to act out small conversations, very short ones, very simple ones, real situations where someone is trying to think in English, but the old habit comes back, and then we fix it together.
So like little mini scenes?
Exactly, little mini scenes. And after each one, I will explain what happened and what the better choice is. Okay?
I like this. Let's do it.
Okay, imagine you are at work. Your manager walks in and says, "Hey, can you send me that report by 3 o'clock?"
Yes, I will. I sent it to you before 3.
Okay, the meaning was clear. The manager understood. But what happened with the grammar?
I said, I send it, but it should be, I will send it, or I'll send it.
Exactly. And why did that happen?
Because in my language, we don't always add will. So when I translated, I forgot it.
Yes, this is very common. When we translate, we sometimes lose the small English words, the will, the it. These small words exist in English, but not always in other languages. So when we translate, they disappear.
So thinking in English helps us keep those small words.
Thinking in English means you build the sentence in English from the beginning, not from your language, and the small words stay because they were always there.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Good. Let's do another one. This time, imagine you are at a social event, a birthday party. Someone walks up to you, smiles, and says, "Hi, are you a friend of Jake's?"
Yes, I am. We are working same place.
Okay, I know what you wanted to say, but what came out was a little mixed up.
I wanted to say we work at the same place, but I translated too fast and the words came out wrong.
This happens so often, and you know what? The other person still understood. But let's look at the cleaner version.
Yes, we work together.
3 words. We work together. That's it. Short, clear, friendly. No complicated grammar, no translation needed.
Simple is really the secret, isn't it?
Simple is always the secret. English doesn't ask you to be complicated, it asks you to be clear. Okay, last one. And I think this one will feel very familiar.
Phone calls are always scary.
They really are. Because you can't see the person. You can't read their face. You only have the words.
Exactly. No face, no body language, just voice.
So imagine you need to call a hotel to ask about a room. You pick up the phone, your heart is beating fast, and the person answers. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Grand Hotel. How can I help you?
Hello? Yes, I want to know if you have room for 2 people next week.
Okay. The meaning was clear, but we can feel the nervousness in the grammar.
I said I want, but it should be I want. I added am because in my language we sometimes say something similar.
Yes, this is a very common translation mistake. In some languages, the structure is different, so when you translate directly, the extra word comes in. But in English, it's just, I want. Simple. Clean.
I want to know if you have a room for 2 people next week.
Beautiful. And you know what? Even if you say it slowly, even if there's a small pause, that sentence is perfect. The hotel person will understand completely.
And actually saying it like that, it doesn't sound scary at all.
It doesn't, because when you think in English, the sentence is already there. You don't have to build it twice.
Build it once in English.
Build it once in English. I love that. You should write that down, everyone. So those were our mini dialogue scenes. 3 real situations, 3 moments where the brain wanted to translate, and 3 moments where we chose English instead.
And none of them needed complicated English. All of them were simple.
Simple, direct, confident. That is the Talks Sarah way.
I like that.
Okay, before we finish, I want to say something to you directly.
Yes, this part is important.
If this lesson helped you today, even a little bit, please give it a like. It really does help more people find this channel, and it helps us know that you enjoyed it.
And if you are new here, welcome. We are so happy you found us. Please subscribe so you don't miss our next conversation.
And now, here is your comment challenge for today. It is very simple. I want you to write 1 sentence in the comments in English about your morning. Just 1 sentence. Something like, this morning I had coffee, or this morning was a little cold. Anything. Just write it in English.
We read every comment, and we love seeing your sentences.
We really do. It makes our day. And before we say goodbye, I want to remind you of something very important.
Something we say every episode.
You are improving. Even when it doesn't feel like it, even when a word doesn't come, even when the sentence is slow, you are improving. Every single time you try, your brain grows a little.
And mistakes are normal. Every good English speaker made the same mistakes you're making right now. Every single one of them.
So keep practicing, keep showing up, keep talking, even when it's slow, even when it's simple, even when you're not sure. The confidence will come, I promise.
We believe in you, really.
We really do. See you in the next episode.
We'll see you tomorrow with another easy conversation.
Bye-bye.